Then the Deccan riots, 1875. The Deccan riots our cultivators also against with the British people. Then Punjab peasants movement in 1890 to 1900. The Punjab peasants also opposed for the British agrarian system. The next one is Champaran Satyagraha. The Champaran Satyagraha in 1917 to 18. The Champaran Satyagraha was introduced by that Mahatma Gandhi. Then Gandhi took up their cause. The government appointed an inquiry commission of Mahatma Gandhi was a member. First he was a member, later only he was the main person for this movement. The grievances of the peasants were inquired and ultimately the Champaran Agrarian Act was passed. When it was passed in May 1918. Why it was this act was passed? Because the peasants were wanted to set the grievance, so that an inquiry commission or a Champaran Agrarian Act was passed in May 1918. Then next one is Kheda Satyagraha in 1918. The Kheda Satyagraha, it was a Kheda district of Gujarat. Due to the feminines, agriculture failed in 1918. The local peasants they therefore started no tax movement. They must not give the tax. They must not like to give the tax to the British people. So they started for the movement no tax movement in Kheda district of Gujarat in 1918. Gandhi accepted the leadership of the movement. First he was a member of Champaran Satyagraha. Later in Kheda Satyagraha he was a leadership of this movement. The main thing was in Kheda Satyagraha, because the peasants must not pay the tax for their lands. So the no tax movement was introduced in Kheda district in 1918. Gandhiji organized the peasants to offer satyagraha and opposed official insistence on the full collection of land revenue despite from the collection of a famine. So they must not pay the tax to the British people. The next Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel emerged as an important leader of the Indian freedom struggle during this period also. The next one is a Mopla rebellion. Next one is a Mopla rebellion. What is the meaning of a Mopla rebellion? It was when it was introduced. Mopla rebellion is started in 1921. The Mopla Muslims or peasants. The Mopla means Muslims. Peasants of Malabar, Kerala area was suppressed for the British people by Hindu zamindars and the British government. This was main cause for this revolt. Mopla rebellion. There were Muslim peoples in Kerala side. They were also opposed by the British people. So they revolt against the British. The Mopla peasants got momentum from the Malabar District Conference held in April 1920. The conference supported to the tenants' case and demanded legislation for the regarding landlord-tenant relations. In August 1921, the Mopla tenants rebelled against the zamindars. Initially, the base of the rebellion, the Mopla peasants attacked the police station, public offices, communication and houses of oppressive landlords and moneylenders also. So they affected all the peoples because of the Mopla rebellion or Mopla revolt. By December 1921, the government of Mopla rebellion was suppressed. According to the official, 2,337 Mopla rebels were killed. In 1,650 were wounded and more than 45,000 were captured and imprisoned. At last the Mopla rebellions were suppressed and most of the peoples were killed and 45,000 were captured and put into the prison. Next one is the Bardoli Satyagraha. The Bardoli Satyagraha in 1929 to 30. In 1928, the peasants of Bardoli is located in Gujarat. They are also started for their agitation under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhai Patel. It protests against the government increase for the land revenue by 30%. Sardar Vallabhai Patel also opposed for the British people collecting the taxes. He was the head of the Bardoli system or Bardoli Satyagraha. The peasants refused to pay the tax to started the no tax campaign from 12th February 1928. Many women also participated in this Satyagraha. In 1930, the peasants of Bardoli refused to pay taxes, and they were all the women and men were joined in this Bardoli Satyagraha. So the very important for all these rebellion. Why that all the rebellion was occurred? Because they wanted to oppose for the new agricultural system of British people. So all the Satyagraha started. One is a Champaran Satyagraha. It was a leadership by Gandhiji. Next one is a Mopla prisons. I am already told all the Moplas were prison into captured by the British people and put into the prison. The next one is a Bardoli Satyagraha. The Bardoli Satyagraha was a leadership by the Sardar Vallabhai Patel. So they must not pay the tax. Non-tax, no tax movement started in this Kedah and Gujarat also. The next one is a recap. The British government in India did not adopt pro-Indian agriculture and land revenue policy. Lord Cornwallis introduced a permanent settlement in 1793. The next one is a Rayatwari system was introduced by Thomas Munro and Captain Reid in 1820. Mahalwari system was a brainchild of Holt Mechanizer. The next one is the land near the hill of Rajmahal in Bihar was cultivable by the Santallas. Dinababa Mitra wrote a drama Nil Darban in Bengal. In 1875, the peasants' revolt in district of Pune. That event has been called the Deccan Riots. Punjab Land Alienation Act was passed in 1900. In August 1921, the Mopla tenants rebelled against the oppressive zamindars. The peasants of Bardoli started their agitation under the leadership of Sardar Vallabhai Patel. The next one is all the important movements or peasants revolt take place in a and which year it was took place. You see the page map of India in page number 30. See peasants revolt. One is a Punjab. The Punjab in 1890 to 1900. Kedah 1918. Bardoli 1929 to 30. Deccan 1875. The next one is Champaran Satyagraha 1917 to 18. The next one is Chantalla, the 1855 to 56. Indigo Revolt 1859 to 60. Then Babna Revolt 1871 to 70. 1873 to 76. Then Mopla 1921. For all these plays took part peasants revolt in during the British ruling in India. That's all children. You learn proper and read your lesson properly. Learn and write for that question answer and objectives in your note. Well prepare for your test. Thank you students.